Welcome back, y'all. It's the Faded and Fit. I'm your host, ToneMacck.
It's your boy Jonny Dubs, aka your neighborhood muscle man, aka Dub for the love.
Dub for the love. Y'all know the lingo on Faded and Fit. What we know is what we know, and what we know is good enough for us.
And to all the Faded and Fit family, thank you for the love and support. Keep liking, keep sharing, keep commenting. And to the new followers and viewers, welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Make sure to turn them notifications on. Make sure to smash that subscribe button. Stay tapped into all things Faded and Fit. You heard?
You already know, man. Especially everybody. Thank y'all for rocking with us. But we got a special guest in the building today. We have the spiritual.
Yeah, let's get some more adjectives.
And we have the outspoken, free-spirited,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Sister.
Queen.
Aunty.
Auntie.
Yeah.
Keep hitting them. Keep going.
Auntie, cousin, niece, daughter.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Everything.
Part of the whole family tree.
You know?
You know what I mean? But we have a special guest, Aunty, a.k.a.
MotherSistaSebi.
MotherSistaSebi. That's a lot. You know, my list can't catch all of that.
I got you.
How you doing? Welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you for having me. Hello.
Oh, man.
I'm already loving it.
It's been a long journey trying to get her on the show.
Yeah.
You know, conflict
My
of
bad.
schedules and everything. But
Busy
we got
woman.
her. We, you know, she's doing a lot.
Yeah,
We here.
and we appreciate that. We
know what I'm
appreciate we see
saying?
what you're doing, and we definitely we loving it. We riding with it. Keep doing your thing.
First time I'm seeing you
Uh-huh.
is on the scene with this guy named Molly Mall.
Uh-huh.
Out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? You want to look like this?
Yeah.
And all of that good stuff. You was quiet in the background. Everybody's
Chilling.
curious to know, who's this?
Uh-huh.
Who's
It's
a
me.
silly girl in the
Who's
back?
a silly girl in the
dancing like that?
background
Just
dancing like that,
doing
but
her
not
thing.
saying anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did that connection become?
Literally, he started posting them. It was probably like his first 2 videos. He did them in the crib. He did them in the house. I was laughing. I shared them. I thought it was dumb funny. And then one day he hit me up and he was like, yo, you trying to be in a video? But it was funny to me because I was literally thinking the same thing. Like, I would love to do one of these for real. So, and we just finally came together that day. Can you feel the beat that's in my
Yo, that
heart?
Jay was fire.
Yeah.
I remember I hit him up and I was like, yo, I don't know where you found that song, but that's my joint.
Word.
He'll tell you he was just going through a couple songs and
Yeah.
it landed on that song and I was like, that's the song, and that's what we did, and it went viral.
Yeah, definitely.
It was
did.
such a natural process. It was so smooth. It was so
So you guys are very choreographed. Like, you guys, like, how does that process go? You guys just sitting down and say, we gonna make it the dance moves. Who's calling the shots behind the scenes?
Ooh.
Molly is, because he's
He's thinking of the dance moves?
He's very creative with making the workout into a dance move. And then I'll probably like tweak 1 or 2 of them. That's how that process usually goes. But he's on it. Molly a dancer too. I'm front on him.
No,
We got a
definitely
lot of
not fun.
talents.
Nah, he definitely, last time he was here, he's definitely he put us on of his,
Yeah.
performance arts background. So
Everything.
it definitely made perfect sense, his transition into what he was doing.
Yeah.
And just the way y'all linked up, like it's a perfect collaboration
Very natural.
of sorts.
Definitely.
Yeah.
For real. So now we see that you're doing dirty wine instructing.
Bust a wine.
Bust a wine.
First of all, are you Jamaican? You're Jamaican.
Yes, people would
background.
like to argue that I'm not because I wasn't born there, but
Oh,
I was
damn, they
raised
doing
by
that to you
2.
too?
They doing
That's
that?
Yes,
crazy. I don't like that
I was
either. I don't like
raised
that.
by 2 old Jamaican.
So
my
we're
mother
commoners.
is 60, damn near 70. My father is 70, damn near.
We're commoners.
Yeah, basically.
That's cool. That's cool. Yo, listen, man, I get it all the time. Like, cause my patois is not as
Yeah.
fluent.
I'm sorry, I don't have the native tongue. I don't.
You know what I
speak the patois
mean?
that well, but y'all can't. Y'all
I
ain't
can
never
say you
been to
done
Jamaica
know.
like
I can
that.
say you done know.
You done know.
And I can
That
say
was
like,
very American.
No,
That's your best.
Now
No,
you
sir.
done know.
No, sir.
I'm not
No,
playing this
sir.
game with you.
I'm just saying, I can
Yeah.
pass a little bit. But all my
Don't
cousins,
even
they
matter.
speak it heavy. Like, you know what I'm saying? But nah, that's dope. So like, you teaching these ladies how to wine up.
Yeah.
How's that going?
Line up the waist.
Why dirty wine though? There's other proper dances that can.
Honestly, yes, I'm working with Heaven's Fitness, and that is the class that she wanted me to teach. But I really like if you want to call it lyrical dancing or more like hip hop, that's really more my lane, or contemporary. That's where my body naturally falls. But I grew up learning how to whine and willy bounce and all of that. My sisters was getting me ready to battle at dance parties at that time. So
So you always
It's
just been
just
a
natural.
dance machine.
always elementary school, middle school, everything. That's my whole life.
So where did the silliness come from that you incorporate into your dance? Where did that come from? Because like you said in the intro, free spirited. you know, a lot of people don't like to just put themselves out there and, you know, just kind of let loose. And you seem very, very comfortable doing so.
I love dance. Like dancing makes me feel good. So you're naturally, once I'm dancing, you're naturally gonna get that energy off of me. Like I've been told that a bunch of times. So when you dance, I just feel something in my spirit. Like you make me want to smile. And then also pairing with Molly is just like, it just works. It just works. Our energy bounces
y'all
off
be
each
doing,
other.
the moves, the faces, the body contortions. Like, like that is a silliness for me. Like that's what it really is. So
Go crazy.
where did that come from? Like, have you always been a silly person by nature? Was that how you grew up?
I've been silly.
Or just jokey?
Yeah, I've been a jokey person. I'm also like, I had to ask my brother, like, how was I as a little kid? I was like low key introverted, but I was also a people person. So I don't know, like, I don't know how to classify that.
So it's like you an introvert / extrovert.
Yeah.
Meaning like you don't like people, but when you go out, you're social.
Yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much. I wouldn't say I don't like people.
I'm the same way.
But I'm like more observant of people, but I can do that while also being in the midst of everything. Yeah. But sometimes, because
I'm that way as well. I don't like people.
It's
weird, man.
We all a little
mankind is crazy, man.
So I want to talk about your spirituality a little bit, and I'm taking that based off of the name MotherSistaSebi. So give me a little origin behind that name. How did you even come to create that name?
Molly.
The creative genius.
Yes, exactly. He definitely gave me that name. I'm like,
look at Professor X back there. The Black Professor X. Aligning up everything. Check him out, man. I'm talking about, man. I'm talking about.
So if maybe you remember the conversation of why he told you, yo, this is the name you should go with. What was that conversation?
He probably gave me that name because, as y'all can see for yourselves, I am that spiritual type of person. I definitely feel very, you know what I'm saying? Very connected. Meditation. I haven't been on it like I should be, but still, meditation, journaling. I'm very connected to my body. So if I eat something, like I'll know what's throwing me off, or if something's going on in my body, I can pinpoint what it is. Like I'm just very connected because, again, I grew up being introverted. I grew up in a big family and I was the youngest and there was a lot of stuff going on. So it was just like, I had to kind of figure it out for myself. So that made me do a lot of research. If I had a question, I looked something up. I read a book. That's how I got. Yeah, that's how I came to be who I am.
That's dope.
And then also my parents is like that. My mom is very spiritual. My dad is also very introspective as well, and has always been very communicative with me about his life experiences. And then just the way my brain works, I just make the connections that I need to make based off of the information that I have. Seems to work out for me.
So like seeing that, okay, obviously like you're very attractive. Very like, you know, have a sex appeal, all of that. But when you come to your page, it's none of that. It's more so like, yo, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be alive and whatnot. But do you still think people have the wrong idea of you?
I have literally grown up my whole life worried about how other people think and perceive me, and I'm just now getting out of that, and I literally don't care. I don't. I'm really starting not to care. So, however anybody sees me is how they see me, but I'm still going to be who I am.
Yeah. I always tell people you have to love hard and don't give a F even harder.
Yep.
Period.
And people are afraid to love hard because they're afraid to get hurt. But that's how you grow. You got to be vulnerable in order to grow. You have to.
If you could choose, what would you pick? Happiness or freedom?
That's a good question. I mean, I would say, what is freedom, though? I would probably say happiness. I'd rather be happiness because happiness is freedom. Somebody else can't take your happiness away from you if you're happy. That's being individual. That's being free.
Yeah, but I feel like people sometimes still separate the two, meaning people are happy but don't live within their truth.
That is.
So they're not really free. They're still afraid of what people think, what people, you know, I'm happy. I'll take a trip to Miami. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll make a few posts, but deep down, I'm miserable as hell. Like, you know what I mean? I'm really going through a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not happy when I look in the mirror.
Yeah. But we all go through that at some point in our lives. We're not happy with what we see, but.
Yeah, we do. But I feel like more times people live there. Don't live there.
Right.
You have to feel, don't suffer.
Right.
People want to all the time drown their sorrows, like live within it, like make them roommates.
Make it their whole life story.
Their whole life story. Like, okay, I'm down, but I want other people to acknowledge that I'm down. Right. No, bro, other people are going through crap too. Like, you know what I'm
Let
saying?
me
Like,
ask
These
the
things
question
are
to the
true.
group. Why do you think people are scared to heal?
I wouldn't even think people are scared to heal. People don't know how to heal.
That too.
People don't know how to heal. They don't even know where to begin, who to even start with. I mean, at the same time, I don't want to make this a gender thing, but I feel
about
like
to make it a gender.
I'm making a gender thing. But I feel like women can find healing much quicker than men. In a sense of, if a woman's down, she can express
agree with
herself to her homegirls,
Mm-hmm.
her family, and everybody's gonna console. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Give them the like, yo, it's gonna be okay. Like, you know, you should, you know, take a guy is going through something, nobody's consoling him. It's no
I can
real
agree with that.
consoling. It's man up.
But that's
Put your
based
big boy
off of how
pants
y'all
on.
are grown, how men are grown.
men are
Y'all
raised,
are
right.
told to ignore y'all emotions and not to think about things, and you can't cry. If you wasn't supposed to cry, it wouldn't be a bodily function that you had.
Yeah.
So I'm always encouraging. I'll encourage my brothers to sit down and talk to me. Like my brother started opening up to me to sit down and talk. Like I've always been that person to press somebody to, well, not press them because you can't make somebody to talk about. You could talk
Yeah.
to me like you got something on your
You
mind.
give them the
can talk to
opportunity, you
me.
give them the opening, like let them know that you're there for them.
And I'm very
they need
good
to
at
vent.
telling if somebody has something wrong
on,
with
right.
them. So I'm going to be like, I'm going to be on it until you open up, even if it's just a little bit. But I do understand that perspective. I do think it is easier for women to heal. Even Molly was just saying that the other day. Like if a girl is going through something, somebody's more likely, let me help you out
Yeah.
with this.
Yeah.
But it's not the same
Yeah,
for y'all.
it's not the same for us. Is more so like, no, go into the damn woods by yourself,
Mm-hmm.
figure out how to make fire and hunt, and then come back and feed the family.
Also, men are we're very prideful with our emotions, so we're
This-
not gonna be very open, willing to actually just go and sit down and tell somebody outright.
Because
hey,
as
this
soon
is
as
the
y'all do that,
problem.
oh, you a bitch.
We look
That's
weak.
how they do
Exactly.
it. That's
Yeah.
how they do.
We're
Yeah.
kind of like we're very vulnerable.
Ooh.
And we're kind of waiting for somebody to, yep, you did it. You did it. It's
Sorry,
okay.
y'all.
And we're low key, like I think a lot of men are really waiting for somebody to come to them and say, hey, like how you said how you're intuitive and you can tell if
Yeah.
something's wrong. We're waiting for somebody to do that for us, but it doesn't typically happen because of what you guys said.
Yeah.
We're meant to look strong and internalize it and yo, man up, yo, stop being a bitch, and all of that. So I get it. I get both sides of the coin.
I have never done that to any man
That's
in
good.
my
Thank
life
you. Thank
ever.
you.
Because, like I said, my
very
father spoke to me. My dad was somebody that talked to me, so it wasn't abnormal for me to see.
But that's what it is, though, for women. Though
man
I feel
be
like the women
emotional.
are the nurturers, natural nurturers of that case. But like I said before, as men, like, okay, we not really gonna go to our boys and say like, yo, this is what's happening, because we gonna hit with
Y'all
this.
should be able to though.
We are able to.
We definitely do
But
now.
we
I think in
but
this day and
we
age, we do now
get
more.
this response.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that's crazy.
Because they don't know how to adjust their own
Men
feelings,
are
so
not
they
really good at
Yo, that's
can't
crazy.
adjust yours.
letting
Yo,
you know
bro.
how to
Yo,
go
bro.
about your
Yo, bro.
emotions.
Keep
That's-
going. Keep your head up.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's it. Like you know
Yeah,
what I'm
be
saying?
strong.
Be strong. Like be
that's
strong.
crazy,
Like
son.
I try. Listen, words are powerful. Don't
Yes,
get
they
it twisted.
are.
Words are powerful.
Very.
It's not like those don't mean anything. But at the same time,
You
it
need
doesn't
more than
come.
that.
I feel like most of that comes empty.
Mm-hmm.
That comes empty. It doesn't come with nothing behind it. It's just you trying to just show that somewhat you're there, but you're not there.
You can only be so there for somebody that you have
Yeah.
to be there for yourself, and y'all are not taught that.
Mm-hmm.
We're not taught that, so
Okay.
you can't really show up for somebody if you don't show up for yourself.
This is a fact. Back to our dance. Whoa, I said our
Yo,
dance.
he going back to dance. I'm gonna stay right where we was at.
All right, you like that conversation?
I love the combos. I live for those
Conversation.
combos. They're
Same,
necessary.
same.
They're very necessary.
Very necessary, but I'm not a therapist.
Yeah, not good.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not a therapist. I'm not here for that. Okay. All right.
Therapists
So
have their own therapists.
this is true. Oh yeah, listen, they said I'm the therapist of a therapist.
Talk about it.
But anyway,
Sound like computers
what would you
peeping out here.
say are one of the challenges of being a dancer? I heard one of them are straight managing pain.
Dancing brings me no pain. Dancing frees my body of pain, frees my spirit of pain. Dancing is an emotional, spiritual release for me. Right now, the most difficult thing for me with dance is monetizing it, because it's kind of taking away the fun that I used to have with just dancing freely. So that's where my difficulty lies.
Chasing the bag.
Yeah, and I don't necessarily know. I think I want to take a bit more time and cultivate what I really envision it in my head and figure out how to make my own. I'm working under people right now, and I know that's a part of growing and everything like that, but I want it to be my own production. I don't want it to be this person is saying I have to do this, so this is what I have to create at this time. That's like me. That's basically working a 9 to 5 to me. So that's not what dance is for me.
So basically, that's what you kind of like cultivating with the whole Dirty Wine instructing. You're trying to build your own community of followers, I would say.
Yeah, but it's working. But it's also the beginning. But again, like y'all can see for yourself, I'm a very spiritual person. So if it's not exactly sitting right with me in my spirit, it's gonna work. But it's not going to work how it would really work if I was doing it how I want to do it, if that makes sense. It's just not. It's just not. And maybe because I tell myself that, but that's just how I feel. Like, I remember before my last page got hacked, I was getting...
You got hacked? You famous.
Yeah, but I listen, I took...
You famous.
I was going through some things. That's what was going on. They caught me.
They're type of hack.
I was going through some things and they caught me, but... I wasn't upset about that because I always take every ending as a new beginning. So that was what it was, and I'm here. I'm where I'm at now today. But what I was saying was, yeah, I just, I'm gonna figure out how to do me, my way, my version. It just works better that way.
I mean, one of our former guests said it. He said every passion should be a business because if you're really passionate about it, you should want to be able to monetize it. So I think you're headed in the right direction.
Yeah.
And I understand you not wanting to take away the passion from it and just look.
I don't want to be put in a box.
Right. So and like you said, the Dirty Wine instruction that you're about to do, it seems like that is the opening. That is your start to your path to freedom in a sense.
Yes. So we gonna stick with it, and
But what's the end result? Like, what do you really, besides just monetizing? What kind of career are you trying to?
What's the end goal?
What's the end? What you trying to set with this?
To be honest with you, I am not exactly sure if I want to have business in dance. I really would rather have my business be in the birth work, birth field. So I'm finishing out my doula certification.
Nice.
So that's more the arena. And at one point, I was making oils and stuff like that. I have on my product. I still have my oils, but I need to get my containers and my stickers. So that would pair with my doula services. That's more where I would want to take business-wise, and dancing would be more my passion, and I'd probably hold a class every month and put out visuals. That would probably be more my thing. Yeah, with the whole dancing.
That's where the Sebi comes in the name.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I didn't even know about that one.
Absolutely not. That was not a shocker, but that's very interesting.
Trying to bring babies in the world.
Birth work was not.
Make sure mommies are comfortable.
You trying to do the Erykah Badu style?
She was actually inspiration behind that. I'm a big Erykah Badu fan.
So. I can see you doing that though.
I
see you
have
doing
done
that.
it.
Like
I've done it once.
Done it.
Oh my gosh!
And I'm looking forward to doing it.
How was it?
That was amazing. It was a blessing that I was able to be there for her, but it's different in a hospital versus a home setting or a birthing center because you still under
you watched the whole thing.
Yeah, I was there.
That's.
I was there.
I couldn't even watch it on TLC.
Bro, I was about to say, I couldn't even watch it on TV.
Yeah, on TV. Come on TLC. I changed the channel immediately. Like, yo, what the hell's wrong with my remote?
Shout out Melissa for
shout out
trusting
Melissa,
me.
word.
Yeah, shout out to you, Melissa, for that. Yeah. That's oh wow, that's new. Wow, that's kind of dope though.
Yeah.
That's really dope. Bringing life into a
Euphoric
good
experience.
positive energy vibe. You know what I'm saying? And you do it like I see people do it in the tubs and everything.
Yeah.
And
that's more at home. You get to set this tone a little bit differently. You're comfortable. No bright lights. No interruptions. It wasn't much interruptions because we wrote out a birth plan for her, and they had the guidelines before she came in and everything like that. But it's just different when you're at home because you're more comfortable. You're around family,
So like, how do you make them feel comfortable? How do you make them feel comfortable? You just saying nice words to them, saying push, do it, you're whispering, like you're the baby whisperer. The baby's coming out quicker since you're in her ear and everything now. Like, what's going on? Like, I want to know what's up.
Out crying enough.
Yeah, what's the experience? What's the experience? Because you're just there, you just create a setting, or you're actually saying something to her.
Yes,
like
affirming her, letting her know that she's doing it. Like she gets scared, letting her know that you're already in the process. Just to breathe.
Okay.
Like a birth coach.
Massage. Yeah. Smells help, aromatherapy, things like that.
Okay, that's cool, man. That's cool. And did you ever consider like ballet? Because they make a lot of money.
I did ballet.
Did ballet?
For a little while.
Because I just found out one of the ballet dancers makes $45 million a year.
probably on a elite.
And makes me
elite
want to
levels.
get on my toes.
If the money was there at the time, Alvin and Allie would have definitely been a thing that I would have been into. But my mom was able to. I was doing Barbizon, and at one point I got into modeling, ballet classes for a little while. So I took that. That was something that was very natural for me because I'm already flexible. So it wasn't like, you know, it wasn't too far fetched. I was probably a little bit ahead of some of the people that had already been taking the class for a little while. So that was cool. I would love to take some ballet classes again. Get into point, because point and ballet is different. Point is the shoes where they're like up on their toes the whole time.
Yeah.
Ballet is like the preparation.
So there's no
for
difficulty in that for you.
I did not get to point, but ballet was pretty easy and it was fun. It was still challenging because it was something new for me. But
How long did you do it for?
I would say like maybe 2-3 months. So it wasn't a long time. It was, what my mom could afford for me to do with the length of time.
It was a good experience though. That
and I retained some of the information. So
So seeing that as a ton of dancers overall, like we have the Chris Browns and and all that. What happened? What just happened just now?
Yeah, he was a
got crazy.
She did a crunk.
I don't know why Chris Brown always bring that out of people. Like, I swear, you mentioned his name.
It's the wall to wall.
Start moving their
you got to go straight to that.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So, so who would you?
Lost straight of thought.
Who are your favorite dancers in the industry?
First of all right. So one of the latest choreographers, she works with Rihanna, Paris Goebel.
I heard of her.
Oh my gosh.
I have not.
She's like, the way she comes up with formation and choreography is like real vibey. It's like how I get into my zone when I'm hearing music, like, and just letting it flow. But how she pieces it together is so beautiful. Obviously Michael Jackson. Everybody loved Michael Jackson growing up as a kid. Other dancers, you already know.
Tiana?
Tiana Taylor.
Why you made your face like that?
No, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm like, which Tiana you talking about though? What you would call it? I thought you was talking about
Tiana Marie?
No, what's that other girl's name?
Tia Marie? I'm sorry, I said Tia. Don't think about it. Just go back to Tiana Taylor though. How you feel about Tiana Taylor?
Tiana Taylor could dance. Tiana Taylor is one of those other multifaceted women. I wouldn't necessarily call her my favorite dancer. Not saying that she can't. She's a great dancer, but I'm not a person that really has favorites. Like, you can ask me my favorite color, my favorite food. I would never really have.
You don't have no favorite dancers like Jennifer Lopez. None of them people.
I just love seeing people dance. Like, I just love dance on a whole. Like, I couldn't say this is my favorite. This is my.
Okay. Do you have a favorite dancing style?
Why you forcing it right now?
I just want to know.
It would probably be freestyle. It's literally wherever the music takes me. And this is not even trying to avoid the question. This is like literally just how I feel about
I'm just asking because I see a bunch. I know she does a bunch of different dance styles. Like, you know what I mean?
Why.
Was it Majorette? That's what called?
Bro,
anything.
I do not dance.
That's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
Majorette.
All the bucking and all that.
Yeah, all that stuff. That's like what cheerleaders be doing.
Okay. I used to cheerlead too.
You did everything.
What haven't you done?
Sell drugs. I may spoke too soon.
I don't. Nah, I ain't never did that.
Maybe that life.
I might have helped bag up a couple stuff, but I didn't sell nothing.
Yeah. And we didn't know. We didn't know. Life was different.
What haven't I done? I haven't done a lot of things. I want to try pottery. I bring that up all the time. I went skydiving before though. That was fun. I want to do that again.
It's funny. So I meant in dance, but
I know we just going. Though. You said what haven't I done?
Go ahead, go wild.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't know. What haven't I done? I got to think about that.
Okay,
fair enough.
I've tried tennis for a little while. I tried basketball. I did a couple practices, but I never got to a game.
You have an athletic background, so you didn't play any sports back in the day?
I did volleyball.
Okay.
Cheerleading, I definitely consider that a sport because lifting girls and holding girls up and tossing them and all of that is not easy.
It's a sport though.
Nah, they compete on national levels and whatnot. There's cheerleading competitions.
That's real.
They actually like.
And what is the definition of sport? What's the definition of sport? That's a real question.
Because I would say it's more of a sport than golf. And no disrespect, because I think golf is a sport, absolutely. But they're both sports.
Yeah, you know what?
They're both sports, respectfully.
Golf is a sport though. They make millions off of golf. What are you talking about?
Oh, so it's only classified as a sport if it makes money?
That's not the rule. What I'm saying, but I'm saying
that's basically what you just said. That's basically what you just said.
No, but I mean, I don't feel like cheerleading is a sport.
Oh, damn. Why not?
Okay, so if weightlifting Is weightlifting considered a sport?
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right,
So-
it's considered a sport. All right, I give it to you. All right, okay.
Yeah.
So, and
We
a
all
sport
cheerleaders.
is
I
an
just cleared that
activity.
up for y'all, all right? Because they've been trying to get at us for a long time.
A sport is
Hashtag
an activity involving physical exertion and skill
Nah, 'cause
in
that's
which
what I wanted.
an individual or team competes against another or others for entertainment. Okay.
I did it for us, ladies. I got y'all.
Now it's only for the ladies. There, there's male
Yes,
cheerleaders too,
yes,
right?
there is.
You only did it for them.
I did it for the ladies.
Do me a favor. Look up how much.
I'm a
they make.
lady. I
just
did it for
curious,
the
like,
ladies.
just look that up next.
Cheerleaders?
Yeah, I'm just very curious.
Well, like what kind of cheerleaders?
Yeah, see, I don't know what classifications of cheerleaders there are.
I never went to
don't know what the
competitions. I
levels
was cheerleading at school games.
are. Oh, you.
Like, they say the most, 32,000 a year.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah.
32,000 a year. It's different.
I don't like that at all.
Different
That's
ball
nasty.
game.
That's nasty work.
So seeing now we've seen a bunch of verses through these past couple of years. We haven't seen verses in a little while though.
Yeah, it's been a couple years.
It's been quiet now.
You
But we've seen
Versus like rap battles?
the
Yeah,
versus
those-
rap
those
battles. We've seen a lot of
Isley Brothers joined last time.
All right, y'all going.
monumental things. Would you ever want to see a dance versus, and with who?
Oh.
Yeah, see, you thought the question was going somewhere else.
Look at you.
And then he switched it on you. Good shit, bro.
A dance versus against who? Against who?
See how the body language changed?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we didn't say Sierra. That's who.
Yeah,
didn't come to mind.
Sierra's a great dancer. Ooh, that's a good question.
Should we throw out names for you? Will that help?
Bro, because my brain be going.
Beyonce. Do we like her dance style?
Tiana,
Because that's the way you made your face up last time.
Chris Breezy.
It's a lot of up and coming dancers.
You can talk about it.
There's this girl named Nat Bat.
Who would you like to see her
She's
against?
Fire. And then there's another girl named Isabella.
So you want to see Isabella and her against?
Yeah, and they work together too. They're like,
Yeah.
they kind of have similar styles, but they got their own swag too. I would like to see what they would come up against each other. Yeah, yeah.
I ain't gonna front. I would like to see Usher up there, buzzing some. Matter of fact, forget
40-year-old
that.
Usher or
I would
like
love to see a Marion versus
Usher?
Chris Brown.
That would be a good one.
Yeah, y'all looking for
I think
names.
people because my boy Marion
That'd be a
left
good
that
one.
video touch with no crumbs.
I cannot.
Touch.
Annoying.
Not
Annoying.
no crumbs.
Amarion.
Nah, he body.
Turn the lights on.
He
Yo, he
definitely
bodied
touch.
that
He body
joint.
touch.
He body
Like,
touch,
he
bro.
just floating all
So
around
as
that
far as
video,
artists-
Through the whole city.
Floating all around screen.
Go through the
like,
city.
word.
Through the whole city with a random.
With a random.
Cause I don't know where she came from. The girl came she came out of nowhere, but she was doing her thing too. You saw the joint when he just came into the locked
Mad
hips.
Yeah,
And
please.
whatnot.
He's
I'm
over there
like-
really brainstorming like, as we just sitting here casually discussing.
Yeah. Turn the lights on. Oh baby, by the way. Oh baby, by the way.
Y'all
Big
killing me
tune. That was a
right
big
now.
tune.
Big tune.
Oh my gosh, that is a good question. All right, so to be, dang. Yeah, maybe Chris Brown, because Chris Brown is versatile. So Chris Brown versus, But they all learn from each other, so that's just like a.
No.
Okay,
Chris Brown versus-
let me give you some time on that one. Who's the GOAT of dance? Like, who would you consider the GOAT, dancing wise? MJ.
Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to establish that. 'Cause
You think-
no
you think-
doubt,
you-
no
just
question,
wanted
no
to
ifs, ands, or
establish
buts.
that.
You think Michael Jackson is a
Gotcha.
better? I mean, you don't think Chris Brown touches that at all? Nowhere.
I didn't say he touches it, but he's not better. You can't.
I wouldn't say
I wouldn't even
better.
say that you can't be better than somebody that you learn from, but that's the blueprint for.
I mean, you evolve the blueprint. It's not saying you can't
That's
say
true.
you
That's why I
always
said I
evolve the
wouldn't
blueprint. You
necessarily
can't
say
say
that,
that you learn because people learn from Iverson. There's a bunch.
Chris Brown
there's a
will
bunch
never
of
be
point
Michael
guards right
Jackson.
now that are better than Iverson. You know what
Chris
I'm saying?
Brown will
Like
never
we're
be
not
Michael
gonna.
Like, cool.
You mean like who's
I ain't gonna.
Steph Curry?
Oh, okay. You go.
Like what we talking about? I'm not gonna go there
I'm
with you.
sorry.
This is Auntie's interview.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna.
Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is a legend.
It's people that you
I'll save that for something.
learn from. You could that were
Improve on their design.
Yeah,
yes.
prove on their design. Like Big
But
Daddy
you're still
Kane
not
as
Michael
well. Like
Jackson.
Jay and them improved on their design and now way better than them guys. Like you know what I mean. Rakim was the god. Like you know what I mean. So but now it's Jay and Nas in them. So
Yeah, music head.
I'm just trying to say, that's hey man, if you just say you don't have one. I mean, just have Michael Jackson, that's cool, but don't say like, yo, you can't be better than somebody you learn from. I wouldn't say that.
I just said I can't say that because you can't improve on design. But Michael Jackson is it for me. Michael Jackson is Michael Jackson.
Yeah, no, I dig it.
Let me ask you a question. What have you learned from your past relationships, experiences that have helped and kind of progress your current relationship that you're in right now?
Accountability, communication is not just talking; it's also being heard and understanding what's being said to you. Not to expect anything from people.
People are crazy.
Especially when you throw expectations.
I wouldn't want anybody to expect anything from me because one day I could be up and then the next day something from my past could have me like this. And you might not get the same version of me that you got yesterday.
You don't want... Okay.
I don't want anybody to expect anything
not from even me. The person you with?
You know I'm going to love you irregardless in spite of everything. Yeah. I guess you can expect that, but I'm saying don't put me in a box.
Yeah, it's not about putting you in a box.
And I don't want to put you in a box because you're going to evolve and that's going to stunt our relationship from growing.
Okay. How hard is it to be a woman's first good man?
A
man's first good or a man's first good woman.
Now you see, y'all just did it to me. I'm done. Y'all said it 3 different ways in 2 seconds. Like I'm gone.
So a man's first good woman.
There we go. Yes.
No. Yes. A man's. Yes. That could be that way, but that's up in her.
Okay.
But answer that way, good.
Okay. You know, see, that's why I didn't bow it out. Go ahead. I thought that's what you was trying to say, but.
Difficulty level on like a scale of 1 to 10. I don't know. Y'all ain't give me that, so I ain't gonna put myself in that. But I just feel like it's hard. It's gonna be hard either way because you're gonna have to deal with that person's insecurities, their past experiences. If you really love that person, you're gonna have to stick with them through. You kind of gonna have to go through hell with them in order to get to where y'all trying to get to. You have to be very, very understanding. And then as a woman, you know, again, nurturing, we're vulnerable. So it's going to be a challenge to keep yourself soft and nurturing and vulnerable.
Are you going to say the word soft life? Just don't say soft life.
I'm not an advocate for those things.
Thank you. Okay, just don't hit me with the trigger words. Thank you.
I'm not an advocate for those things. I don't use those type of terminologies, but I just mean soft as in vulnerable, being open because it can be challenging. Because from the stories that I be hearing, y'all be going through it.
So it sounds like you empathize with, because my next question was, what's your thoughts? I mean, you're in a relationship, but you see the dynamic of dating all around you. You see the dynamic of just men and women and how they interact.
Women are definitely. I love us, so y'all don't come for me. But accountability, okay? And I still gotta hold myself accountable. You know what I'm saying? I ain't perfect, but we are definitely it's being advertised for us to be fuck niggas, take their money, and that's what it is. Oh, I don't gotta have no feelings. I'm a boss. I make my own money. And that's cool. But at the end of the day, you're still gonna want a family. You're still gonna want to have children, and you cannot be hard to your children. You're gonna be one of those moms that are just that we be talking about how we sometimes feel about our parents. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand. Y'all gonna try and get me too, but you have to understand your role. You gotta understand your roles. You really do. I'm a woman. I understand that I'm a woman. I understand that it's hard. If I'm in a combative space with a man, I'm not gonna win that fight. I'm not gonna win that. It's just not gonna happen like that. Because I'm an emotional being, so I'm gonna end up being in my feelings, and a man is gonna be able to silence that. So I just feel like as a woman, you just have to know that you're a woman and understand that you're supposed to be vulnerable. You're supposed to be soft. You're supposed to listen. I'm not saying you don't have your own thoughts. You don't have your own feelings, but it's also a way to communicate these things when you're talking to a man. You can't be talking to me and rah, 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 and expecting him to hear anything you're saying because it's not going to happen like that.
I feel you.
It's just not.
I definitely. So notice that you started the new year. You quit smoking. How's that been?
It's been pretty good.
I'm feeling great.
I be wanting to...
It's all right. We holding it down. We got you.
Yes, sir. We out here with
we
it.
Got you.
Got you.
I be wanting to puff fast.
You miss it?
You know? all right. I'm doing good. I realized it was actually making me like really anxious. Like I'm already kind of like an overthinking type of person. So like when I smoke, and then again, intuitive, I catch on to people's energy. So like when I'm high, it's like times 100, and it was just making me like. That's how it was making me feel in my body. So I was like, it's been pretty good. Like the last interview we did together, I was smoking at that time.
Mm-hmm.
I was so like. That's how I can explain the feeling. Like I was just feeling like this in my body, in my brain, but like now I'm more like go with the flow. So
and it's funny because people say smoking kind of calms your anxieties, but it seems like it did the opposite for you.
Yeah, it was definitely
kind of ramped it up.
I mean, it has an different effect for everybody.
I mean, just the overall what people.
I
look at,
literally
you
remember
that calm
one
and-
time
That's
I
funny.
was driving in Harlem and I was with my boy. Me and him was smoking, and we stopped at a light. Next thing you know, the dude hops out the car. I said, "What happened, bro?" I'm thinking he about to go try to talk to a girl. Like he said, "Nah, bro, I just felt something to get out the car." I said,
Little
"What the
voice was
hell?"
talking. Little voice said, "Yo, bro, we gotta go.
Got out the car.
You gotta get out of
He
here."
walked in a circle and came back in the car. I said, "Bro, if you don't sit down,
that's OD.
So what the hell,
In the
bro?
middle of the road?
Yeah, I was like, "Yo, bro, if you don't sit down, the hell you talking about?" He said, "Yo, bro, I'm tripping, bro. I don't mess my high all the way up because I'm like, I'm maybe that's being like insensitive, like you know, you're not really
I hate people like that.
not really recognizing that weed doesn't do it the same for everybody. Some people get paranoid. Some people really
But then
trip
that
out.
should be a clear telltale that you shouldn't be
Yeah,
smoking
you shouldn't be
weed.
smoking, but like, bro, why you tripping, bro? It's a relaxer.
Like you said, it makes people.
Why you
act
tripping?
differently.
It's a relaxer.
What's wrong with you? What thoughts are coming to your brain right now? Relax.
I would love to be in the mind of somebody who's tripping like
No,
that.
I don't. I don't want to be in the
wanna see
mind.
that.
I don't want to do that.
Definitely wanna
I don't
see
do that. So back to how to dance is probably our last question with the dance, but seeing that party scenes now, I'm pretty sure. I said pretty sure.
Oh, I'm
but I
a
don't.
dance.
Yo.
Let me. All right. Let me go. Let me go. I just want to go.
All right.
So right. So the party scene now, you know, a lot of I wouldn't even say millennials, this generation, you know, millennials really, us millennials will go to parties and just sit around and stand and stare at each other. Face fight. You know, a lot of that. Where do you think it why do you think that nobody's really dancing in parties anymore now?
Because they're too cool. They don't want to mess up
Everybody's
their
too cool.
outfit. They don't want to sweat. They don't want to do none of that. They don't want to mess up their hair. They don't want their makeup to start melting. I go outside like this.
That's definitely what it is, though. With
Okay.
that face melt,
yeah.
it's a face melt that be getting
And
you.
if I got a little makeup on, you going to catch me in there like this.
Because I'm getting down, I'm getting my money's worth.
I love to hear music. I love to dance. I'm going to dance regardless. Even if I'm holding my little 1-2 step in the corner.
Because people,
I'm
yo,
a
dudes
dance.
really paying like $50 to get in these parties now. And I'm
Pop
gonna
bottles. We just
my
pop
buy bottles.
Popping bottles.
I'm gonna just sit.
Gang,
We gonna
pics.
we gonna
Yeah,
take gang.
We in the
We
building.
in the building. We on
And
the
it's
couch.
crazy because I was getting excited to be this age so that I could go to parties. My mom wasn't letting me be on none of that as a little kid. So
damn.
then I go to parties. I get to parties now where everybody just
Weird.
Yeah,
energy.
that's why I don't want to go to events. I'm like, yo, what's the
Weird
point?
energy. Yeah.
We're gonna just stand around and have a
I'm
fashion
still
show.
go and dance anyway. The people that I'm going with is
It's
going
a
to
big
dance.
fashion show. We're gonna wear our Sunday's best. We're gonna go out and see
People
who.
spending more money on the drip than drinks. Like,
Yes.
they spending more money.
I'm
on
gonna look
their
good
fit
regardless
than
of what I
they
got
doing
to
when they
put on. So
inside.
I don't
We're
know.
gonna spend X
Don't
amount
worry
of
about that.
dollars
Just
in
to
the
stand
party
there.
just to stand around and look at each other.
And then post it for the gram real quick.
Oh, look,
Like,
yo, take
we
this
was
picture.
outside.
Take
No,
this
you
picture real
wasn't.
quick.
You
Take this picture of this fit.
Boring ass.
I don't take pictures of this fit because I might wear it somewhere else.
Run it back.
You know?
I switch.
Can't run it back.
I switch locations, not outfits. You feel me? Y'all can get dripped up all you want. This joint's getting worn a different place.
It's yours. It's clean.
You dig?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we're at this segment of our show where we ask, you know, a series of questions, scenarios, and you determine if they're healthy or unhealthy.
Okay.
That okay with you?
Sounds good to me.
And you get to elaborate why it's unhealthy or unhealthy.
Please.
Aight,
Always.
aight.
You know?
Always give some nuance.
All right.
First question. Knowing your significant other's phone password, healthy or unhealthy?
I think it's healthy because it opens up an avenue of trust, but it can be unhealthy if you become obsessive. So it's
It's a thin line.
He know my password. I know his password. I ain't gonna say I never look through his phone, but I don't make it a habit. Sometimes you get that saying in your mind to go and look, but I just be like, nah, Leandra, chill. Just relax. It's not that deep. Because I have your password.
But why does that intuition kick in? Like, what? Like, does anything happen in between that? We be like, yo, you know what? Feeling curious today. Or is that woman in their mind, the woman, that voice is saying, like, girl?
I think men are just as insecure as women are, but y'all are just better at hiding that and not acting on it. So I don't act on it all the time. I rarely act on it. I probably only looked through his phone once since I've had his password. I ain't find nothing, so then I left it alone.
Yeah, you're not gonna find nothing but workout videos and just dudes just in their shirt and wigs. Probably see a bunch of different wigs.
Anyway.
Mad porn.
Camera roll. I was just like, what?
All right.
Mad 8-packs.
Have you on the 8-pack?
I was like,
Yeah.
All right, next. Saying sorry even if you're right. Healthy or unhealthy?
See, these are good questions. I think that's circumstantial. But I would say it's healthy because it's not always about being right. It's not always about being right. You'll miss the actual purpose of conversation or whatever. And that's something that I still got to learn too. It's not always about being right. So I would say it's healthy because you could have communicated what you was right about improperly, and you could have triggered somebody or made them traumatized. You got to still say sorry for that, even if you was right.
Yeah, but I'm not saying sorry if I'm right. I don't screw that.
too prideful.
Not even
Too
from
prideful, brother.
I'm a sorry person.
I wouldn't even say. I wouldn't even say
sorry a lot.
I wouldn't even say because
Some people do that to avoid confrontation.
Yeah, I get it.
But I don't mind confrontation because I'll have a conversation. I'll bring something
Right.
up if it's confrontation. I'll have no problem.
I feel like
doing
saying
that.
less is more. So I'm not gonna really go back and forth with you sometimes. Like, all right, I know I'm right. You feel different, and we're gonna just exit
Leave it
that.
at that.
Leave it at that. You know what I
Respect it.
mean? But at the same time, that doesn't mean my opinion is law. It's not concrete. It's just the way I feel.
Right.
So if you feel differently, that's on you.
Yeah.
And we're gonna leave it at that. I'm sorry if your emotions got in the way. That got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? You control that. Like I'm controlling mine.
Fix your face.
Exactly.
Healthy or unhealthy? Texting or being cool with your ex while you're in a relationship.
Well, I have a child with my ex, so we don't be texting and having conversations. But if something comes up, we have to text or we have to call. But we don't just be talking. I would say that's unhealthy because we don't need to be keeping in touch. I don't really need to know what you up to. Baby,
You
good.
need to what you do in text.
You feel me? We don't gotta do all of that. So I would say that's unhealthy.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's and that honestly that's as.
What are you tapping
concrete
in with
and
them every
that's
single
all
day
it
for?
should- That's
I
literally
don't need to
it.
know what
That
you got going
should
on
be
in your day to
everybody's
day.
answer.
Unless it comes to a point where, again, child is involved and it can possibly affect your child. That's when we communicate about stuff. But no.
Okay, last one. Healthy or unhealthy? Making it official with someone without having sex first.
I enjoy sex. That's a good one.
Sounds like it's healthy then.
Listen. There's no judgment, just expectation. I mean, just speculations and everything. You know what I mean? We
healthy or unhealthy to make it a fit. I mean, there's a lot of people that go the whole godly way and
they be like, yo, I'm not having sex
I would
unless
say
you're
that's
official.
healthy because you can explore and learn with your partner. It's not like if y'all are both inexperienced, y'all can't figure it out. Y'all can figure it out together if y'all really want to. If anybody really wants anything to work, two people, take two to tango. Y'all can make it happen. So I would say it's healthy.
Ma, I'm gonna involve you.
I can't see him past the camera. But
You can't see him past the
I can't
camera.
see his face.
But
I know you can though. So yeah.
Uncle Marley Marl's in the building.
Like,
That you know what I mean? He's definitely in the building. He's keeping he be Miss Cool Guy right now. I can ask you the same question. Would you make it official with somebody without having sex? Speak up. Get over here. Get behind your wife. Get behind your woman. Get behind your woman, man.
Get behind your wife.
Come on,
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Talk to the mic.
This is my reason why I don't think so.
Talk to the mic.
Because
No homo. Get close to the mic.
Nah, hold on, brother. Hold on.
Get on the wifey's shoulder, man.
Because, right? Imagine you get with this person and the shit is trash. She doesn't
Big word.
She don't know what she's doing. You got yourself into some shit now.
You can't get out now.
You probably can't get out that easy. You
This is
know what
what
I'm
I just said.
So,
you can learn. You
I
can
need a
teach.
little something before.
So
I
you
can
trying to?
make
So
it
basically, you got a test drive to own it.
Yes.
RNS. Always take it off the lot. Always take it off the lot.
I respect
It's foolish.
it.
It's
So-
foolish not to.
How would you? But if somebody would tell you that, it would be unhealthy. But did we come to an answer? Because we just said yeah. I don't.
I
know.
don't
She said it was
know.
healthy.
You said it was healthy.
Because I think.
Oh, yeah, she said it, yeah.
It can be based off of statistics. It happens.
So Maul feels it's unhealthy though.
Statistics.
If he feels, I'm me personally.
Yeah,
that has never been my experience.
Oh, good shit. There it
That
is.
has not been
There
my
it is.
Because I know there's women out there
There
that
it
kind of feel those sentiments, like say, like, oh, you have to be my man first before we.
If I'm interested,
Before we do that.
interested.
But like I said, you're gonna find that girl that you might be like, I'm gonna take her serious first.
Yeah.
Then I can get into it.
Yeah.
Some girls are just a little quick.
There are exceptions to the rule.
There are exceptions to the rules.
There are exceptions.
A little
to
bit,
that.
a little
Okay.
bit, a little
Yeah.
bit,
Respect, brother, man. Thank you for that.
a
Thank
little
you for
bit.
that.
Yeah,
you for
it
that.
definitely. I mean, there's gonna be rules up to you to oblige by them. Like, you know what I mean? You have your rules. She has her rules. You know what I mean? I don't like crazy women. That's my rule.
I don't think anybody likes crazy women.
Like, you know,
I don't
no,
think anybody likes a crazy
no.
partner.
There's dudes that like crazy
Yeah.
women
Allegedly. I don't think they really do. They say it.
until they
sounds
date
good.
them.
Yeah, it
like,
sounds-
you know what I
it
mean?
sounds cool.
Dudes that be like, yo, nah,
That
man,
sounds stressful.
I like
Exactly.
very.
It sounds cool till it's
It's
not.
very, but
And
you know
every
what?
normal person has a little bit of crazy. So being certified crazy,
Yeah, but
That's
you know what's
OD.
even crazy? The people who don't recognize they're crazy,
yeah.
who think it's
They
just
think it's-
straight normal behavior. Like,
yeah, I'm
no,
good.
I'm scared of you people, and there's a reason why people are
What do
scared
you mean,
of
you
you too.
people?
Jesus, wow, people are really I've
Nah, people
learned
are
that
wild.
after
People are
the
definitely
the whole pandemic and everything.
Oh,
It
yeah,
showed
the
me that
pandemic brought a
people
lot out
are
of
really
everybody. Yeah.
crazy.
It showed a lot of true self surfaced for a lot of people.
because they had to sit
And they had
inside
to
and
sit
sit
look
with
at
themselves.
in the mirror, and it was
Mhm.
probably a wild experience. Probably like your homeboy tripping.
Oh,
running
my
around,
gosh.
Probably like that.
Just
Running
running
the
around.
crib, just like, yo, what's
That's
happening
dumb
right
funny.
now? Like, I need to be outside. Yeah.
I
Lord.
cannot.
Oh,
I was
man.
outside the most during the pandemic. That's the funniest thing.
Yeah,
I was
I
outside.
love the
That's
pandemic.
the most outside
The
I've ever been in my
pandemic,
life.
Yo, people can
shout
say what
out
they
to
want.
Insomnia Cookie, man.
Shout
'cause
out-
I was there every week, 2 a.m. just by myself.
I still
love
haven't
me.
gone there. I want to go there.
What?
Shout out to the
Shame on you.
pandemic,
I think
man.
it's
Screw what
awesome.
they
Shout out
talking
to the
about.
pandemic.
Shout out to the
I don't
pandemic.
think
You held
say
it
those
down.
things.
Dudes was inside. We was chilling. We was getting money. We was eating good, smoking good. Everybody was linking up. Sneaky Links was on a high rise. Everything was okay in the world, in today's nation. Everything was just
Sneaky
right.
Links was up.
The balance in life.
Like, there was a stock on Sneaky
Thanos
Links,
really
like,
predicted the balance of that. Like, yo, we're gonna bring balance to the world. We're gonna bring a virus, whatever this thing is called, and we're gonna shut everything down.
Stop.
Everything started making
Stop.
sense after that. You know what I'm saying? But then the world opened up again, and everybody went crazy.
yeah.
We
People are definitely
recalibrating
lost
right
again.
now.
People definitely
We are
lost again.
we are so behind and lost.
Definitely recalibrating.
Yeah, that's what it
Oh
feels
my
like
gosh.
for real.
No, it's
taking a while for it, but it's an empty process.
Well, thank you for coming and
Word.
kicking with
Yes,
us today,
yes,
man.
Thank you so much. We
This
you
was
for
very
having
dope,
me.
man. This was dope.
Word.
Like, we really was kind of brainstorming, like, how we gonna like execute this
We didn't know how we was gonna come
episode.
at you, but
You know, but
did your thing. You
we
did
knew
your
thing.
we knew it was gonna be
I do
organic
what I
and
can.
whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Look at the cameras. Tell everybody where they can find you, what you got going on, what you got coming up,
On Instagram and
what
TikTok.
babies you giving birth with, all that.
that's
On
hip.
Instagram and TikTok, you can find me at MotherSistaSebi. Mother spelled how mother is spelled. Sister Sista Sebi Sebi. You know that's what that is.
It's a mouthful. Can't say that twice fast.
Dance class is coming up. My dance class will be held April 15th. We're taking a little hiatus because I want to give y'all some real good choreography. I want to give y'all some different choreography, more my style type of choreography. Yeah. Baby's gonna be delivered soon. You know what I'm saying?
Baby delivery's coming soon.
You
I
know,
love
Baby delivery on the way.
You feel me? Also, you can follow Naturally Born LLC. It ain't an LLC yet, but we gonna,
Yeah.
you know, speak it into existence.
We'll cut that out because we ain't because it ain't
Oh,
official
right,
yet.
legalities.
Yeah, we ain't gonna
that.
put
Yeah,
it.
we'll put a
Yeah.
little
All right, so don't worry about that one. Then. But y'all can follow the page though. You know what I'm saying? Go on
No,
my
that's-
page. You'll see the link for that.
Somebody
page.
might hear that, be like, oh, I'm still in the idea right now.
Right, so-
You right. Beep.
A long one.
Okay.
Well,
But,
y'all, that's
yeah.
a wrap, man. Another episode of Fade and Fit. I'm your host, ToneMacck.
Your boy Jonny Dubs.
For the love, of course. If you like what you saw today, make sure you hit that like button. And anything that we were speaking about, leave in the comments. Let us know what you thought. We spoke about a lot today, you know what I'm saying, with MotherSistaSebi. We touched on a lot, so if you feel any kind of things you got to say, whatever you want to touch on, opinionate, the community, talk to us. And new people, we hope you enjoyed it. We hope you loved it. I hope you join the community. That's, you know what I'm saying?
Make sure to subscribe always. Keep them notifications on.
Keep them on.
Tapped in with us, man.
Are we coming?
Growing and we want to grow with y'all.
Faded and Fit, ladies and gentlemen.
You already know.
And that's a wrap.
Healthy.
Oh, yeah, keep it healthy. I'm sorry.
All right.
Yeah.